we'll start just jogging it out, marching it out. Maybe starting to put a little more vim and vigor in your movement. And then we'll take it into butt kickers, heels coming high behind you. And then we'll take it into just nice and simple jumping jacks. Always remembering that if you're not feeling like jumping today, or you have little knee issues, just stepping it out works great. We've got 5 more here. All right, nice and simple squats, toes turn out, heels are in, dropping the hips down and pushing up. So sitting as low as you can, chest is proud. Dropping down, hey Abby, hey Allison. Dropping down and lifting up. You've got 3 more here. Nice and deep, nice and slow. And then we'll take the feet a little bit wider, turn the toes forward, bend into one knee. It doesn't matter which side you go first. And then bend into the other knee. And keep going side to side. And I decided to work out today in bare feet because I'm inside. I was going to be outside. If you're also at home, feel free to do this workout without shoes if you want to. All right, taking it to that right leg, we'll find our high lunge. Back leg is nice and straight. You all know the drill. Your arms can be relaxed. They can be active. Just starting to really open up the front of that back hip. And then we'll take it to that hamstring stretch, pulling that back foot in, folding over the front leg, and just checking in with the hamstrings and the spine and the neck. You may want to shake your head yes and no. And then bend the knees and roll it on up. And we'll take it to the other side, high lunge the other way. Back leg is nice and long. And then we'll pull that back foot in, hamstring stretch for your left leg, going as far as you feel comfortable going into the stretch. And then lifting yourself up. Quad stretch, right leg. Feel free, like me, to hold on to something or to take this as a balance. Bending into that right knee, thighs together. And then we'll take our figure 4 stretch for that outer hip. Sitting nice and low. And coming on up and just finding some leg swings, making sure you have enough room to move your leg forward and back. And then finding some nice circles of the leg and the hip socket, and you can go both clockwise and counterclockwise. And then we'll take it to the other side, quad stretch. Again, feel free to hold on to something to steady yourself. And figure 4. Hello, hello, everyone. I see a couple of people just joined. We're still stretching. Don't worry, you didn't miss much. And then bringing yourself up, finding those leg swings forward and back. And then finding some nice rotations of the leg and the hip socket. And then last little stretch we'll do for the spine, tucking the chin, rounding the body down. Bouncing a little bit at the bottom, bend the knees, and just let the torso kind of move independently of the legs. And then quiet that movement and slowly start to roll all the way up. When you get to the top, hands at the low back, push your hips forward, lift your chest, and one more time, tuck the chin, round it down. Bounce a little bit, sway a little bit, and then ground through the feet, roll yourself on up. Hands to the low back, baby, baby back bend. All right, coming on up, shaking it out. So the way the workout will flow today, we'll do legs, upper body, abs, and then we'll end with some combination moves. The only tools you'll need besides your mat are weights. I have a light set and a heavy set, so if you have access to 2 different kind of sized weights or sized cans or whatever you're working with at home, grab those. First round with the legs, you have the option if you want to grab a set of weights and just to have this as a little resistance, or to do the leg work without any weight. So just putting that out there. First thing we'll do with the legs, starting with either leg. You can start with your right leg if you want. Arms will just, again, be relaxed and down. We'll take a sumo squat. The toes are slightly turned out. Standing up, stepping the leg that you're moving forward into lunge, back into squat, and then that same leg goes back into lunge. So we'll do that on the first side, 20 reps, and then on the second side. So make sure you get nice and deep into those squats, and here we go. Squatting it down, right leg forward lunge, squatting it down, right leg forward back. Or if you started with the left leg, you're just keeping on going with that same leg as the moving leg. Again, you don't have to use weights here at all. They're just adding a little bit more resistance. And you could, if you have your weights, use your light weights or your heavy weights. I happen to be choosing my light weights right now. So taking that squat between every lunge, remembering that good form in the squat, because we're leaning forward a little bit, knees can go slightly over the ankles, but in our lunge, we ideally want whatever the front leg to be knee over ankle versus knee over toes. So really working that weight distribution, taking the time that you need to move between the shapes. Hopefully we're starting to feel the burn in the legs. Maybe that standing leg is feeling all of that stability work happening. Core is tight. Chest is proud. Spine is long. All of those good things to keep our form intact. Whew. Breath is going. We're over halfway there. Keep it up. That steady rhythm. Your body knows what to do. Good news today, if like me, you don't really love to repeat exercises, we're not doing any repeat today. All new exercises, just higher reps than usual, at least when I teach. Maintaining that breath. We're almost at that finish line. We'll give it a little shake out and we'll go right to the other side. Final 2 reps. Last one, lunge squat, forward and back. Okay, shake it out. Prepare that second side. We'll start with the squat and then we'll lunge forward, squat, lunge back. Make sure you have enough space. And here we go. Squat, second leg forward, squat, second leg back. The next leg exercise we'll be moving laterally, but also getting right and left sides of the body nice and worked. We will pepper in a little bit of cardio today, just so you know. So in between those different areas of the body, legs, upper body, core, we'll do just a minute of cardio. Again, finding that rhythm, finding your footing. You could be going slower than me or faster than me, but just a nice steady pace. And you're letting that standing foot stay grounded until the front lunge, right? That back heel comes off the ground when the opposite leg, the one that's moving, is forward. If you've forgotten about that core, pull that belly button to spine. That standing leg should be feeling it. I don't know about you, I'm feeling it a lot. Notice if your shoulders have started to creep up and get in on the action. Relax those shoulders down. All legs here. We're over halfway there. Squatting and lunging, squatting and lunging. Coming into our last few reps. Keep it strong. Last 2. Last one. Okay, if you were holding weights, you can take them down for a moment. Side lunge into a knee drive. I'll start with my right leg as the stepping out to side lunge, and then that knee comes straight up. My standing leg foot stays really grounded. Again, if you want to use weights as a resistance, you can. Personally, I'm not going to use weights for this, so I can focus on my legs, but you have that option. We've got 20 on each side. Core plays that supporting role. Here we go. And you don't have to start with your right leg. You could start with your left leg. So we'll get both sides of the body here. You're standing, again, drilling into that grounded foot, grounded leg. If you even want to add a little extra boost, think about squeezing the butt cheek of the standing leg every time you knee drive. Exhaling to drive that knee in, inhaling to step out. We're halfway there. Breath is still nice and strong. Five more. Can you go even wider in your side lunge, even lower? Last two on this side. And shake it out. Okay. Setting up your second side. Side lunge to knee drive, belly to the spine. Here we go. Step it out, pull it in. So now it's the opposite foot that's really thinking about rooting, squeezing that opposite butt cheek, maybe taking a brief moment to find the balance and to hold it. The deeper and lower you go into the side lunge, the harder it is to come up. So find that challenge space. Your spine stays long. As we come out into that side lunge, that hinge in the hips happens. So you do let your chest come downwards, but still nice and proud, nice and open. Just one more leg move after this, and then we'll get into our cardio. Last four. Last one. Okay, again, shake it out. Coming into plie squats, we'll play with tempo, so it will feel slightly like bar. Highly recommend that you grab some kind of weight as resistance. I'm grabbing one of my 10-pound weights, but you can choose what that is. Whatever weight you're holding, you're just holding it down in front of your groin, taking your toes out, finding that nice wide turnout. Bending into those knees. Take a peek before we get into the move that your knees and toes are going in the same direction. If your knees are more inwards than your toes, turn your toes in to match your knees. Chest is proud, spine is long, so no hinging at the hips here. First 5 reps, straight up, straight down on a 1 and 1. Second 5 reps, we'll come up 3, 2, 1, down 3, 2, 1. Last 5 reps, we pulse down, and then next 5, we pulse more upwards, okay? I'll talk us through it as we get there, but just so you know, weight's heavy in front of the groin, shoulders are relaxed, sit deep into the pocket of the squat, and here we go. Plie squat up and down, that's 1. Glutes nice and tight at the top. Pushing through those feet. Last one like this. Now it's up. 3, 2, 1, down, 3, 2, 1. So finding that slow pace, slow pace. Inhaling, exhaling. 2 more like this. 1 more like this, still proud through the chest. Now stay low, pulse down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now think about lifting up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A bonus, we'll do that 2 more times. Down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time, down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, wiggle those feet in. Drop that weight. Coming into a minute of cardio. We'll do suicides. I don't like the name of this, but that's what it's traditionally called. We're basically running from side to side in your room and tapping the ground. So quick little feet and then tap the ground. You're coming into essentially a bent knee side lunge when you come to the side and then standing up to shuffle to the other side. I'm going to stay pretty narrow to stay in the screen, but please use the width of the room that you're in. Pick the side that you want to start on. 1 minute on the clock now. So this is our little cardio burst. We're only doing 3 cardio bursts today, so we're going to make them all really good, really fast, really powerful. All this is a little shuffle of the feet. Shuffle, 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 tap the ground. You're a quarter of the way there. Check in. Have you forgotten about your belly? Think about keeping that core contracted, belly button to spine. Your body is just going forward, side and down, forward, side and down. Halfway there. Next set of moves is upper body. Keeping those feet nice and fast. You have about 15 more seconds to go. You're breathing, you're moving. Waking up Saturday. I'm sure some of you have already done a couple classes. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Shake it out. Grab some water. Okay. Upper body. Grab your weights. Heavy or light. Up to you. I'm going to take my light weights for the standing upper body, and I'll take my heavier weights for some of the upper body we'll do on the ground. First move, we've got that squat position, that bent over row. We'll take one row to tricep kickback, and then repeat. Remember, you're not letting your wrists rev. You're keeping your wrist really neutral. You're just bending at the elbow and then straightening through the elbow. So your wrist is not moving at all. Think about it like in a cast. Find that bent over row shape. We've got 20 here, belly to spine. Here we go. 1 row, kick back. If, like me, you're using your lighter weights, don't throw the kickback away. If you're using your heavier weights, it's a lot easier to make this controlled. And feel free, I'll give you the 10 rep mark to switch weights if you want to, okay? Keep that eye on the prize. Eyes towards the ground, collarbone broad, belly button to spine, sitting in that squat shape. Breath is strong. All right, this is our halfway point. When you finish this one, if you want to switch weights, go for it. We've got 10 more. 9, 8, 'Really use that core. 4 more to go. Let your legs support you. We're coming to the ground after this. Last one. All right. Coming to the ground, feel free to use your lighter weights or your heavier weights. Coming into a chest press, into a chest fly. So lying on the ground, chest press will start with the elbows out to 90. Feet are flat, knees are up. We'll push the arms straight up and come back to 90. Then lift the arms straight up, palms in, open out straight arms, come back in, repeat. Okay, we'll only do 10 of these. Make sure you have enough space for the fly. Start with your elbows bent to 90, belly button to spine, feet flat. Here we go. Press it up, come down. Press it up, palms in, open the arms, fly, in, back to start. That's 1. Press. Come up, palms in, fly, Back down, that's 2. Keep going, press. Halfway there, 5 more. Three more to go. Really feeling that chest, but also the triceps as well. And take those arms down. Okay. Next cardio here. Squat jacks. We'll come off of the ground. When we're down into our squat, one hand taps the floor, come up, feet in, squat down. If you're not jumping, you're doing quick little steps. If you are jumping, it's legs in to jump in, legs out to jump out. Only 45 seconds for this guy. Sit into your squat, fingers to the ground, here you go. Legs straight as you come in, you're tapping the ground, your back stays long. Yes, you are hinging at the hips when you squat here to lean forward, but you still have that long spine. Sitting wide and low, and coming in tall and narrow. Again, just 45 seconds with this, and then we'll get into those abs. Keeping that breath in and out. Again, if you're not jumping, you've got those quick little feet. You're working hard. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Shake it out. Get some water if you need to. Coming into V-ups. We'll just do 10. I won't torture you with 20. Straight legs, straight arms. Lying down on the ground. As you exhale, come up, tap the hands to the shins, come down. If you know, excuse me, that doesn't work for, say, your low back, then you can take a sit-up instead, or even just a crunch. So those are 2 other mods if you're not V-sitting. Just 10. Tuck the chin slightly, pull the belly to the spine. Here we go. Exhale, lift up. That's 1. Come down. Exhale, lift up. That's 2. Remember, your mods could be a sit-up or a crunch instead of a V-up. Really think. Tight abs. That contraction is what lifts you up. 4 more. We'll come into side plank next. Last one. All right, side plank. You can start on either side, on your forearm or your hand. I'm going to choose my forearm for side 1 and my hand for side 2 because of an injury, but you do what works best for you. Feet are stacked on top of each other, or if you need to, one foot in front of the other, or bottom knee down. We'll be taking top arm, top leg, side crunch, and back out. 10 on side 1, 10 on side 2. Find your side plank. Chest is forward, top arm overhead. Here we go for 10. Find that crunch. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, come on down. Quickly take it to the other side. Set it up. Top arm, top leg. Here you go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, last bit of core is stability. In plank or in tabletop, we'll be taking one arm, one leg off the ground, tap it down, other arm, other leg off the ground. Again, this could be done in tabletop instead of in plank, but we're all thinking belly to spine, okay? Find your plank or your tabletop. We just have 5 on each side. Try not to wiggle the hips at all. Widen the feet or the knees if you need to. Here we go. Side 1, side 2. That's 1 round. Side 1, side 2. 3 more each side. Keeping your focus on the ground. 2 more each side. Hips have not come into down dog. 1 more on each side. And take a quick child's pose. Okay, final cardio burst here. You have choices. Choice number 1, you can take jumping knee drives or tapping knee drives. Choice 2, you can take plank jacks or quick plank feet out and in. Thinking about stability, thinking about your core. 30 seconds for this. Either the mountain climber variation or the plank jack variation. Here you go, 30 seconds. Again, your eyes are down, your neck is long, your butt has not lifted up into down dog. So really watch that high lift of the butt. Keep it in that plank. Halfway there. Can you move a little bit faster? Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quickly rest. Okay, combo moves next. Just 2 of these moves since we're getting short on time. Lunge kickbacks first. Again, your 5-pound weights or your 10-pound weights. We'll start with the feet together. Either the right foot begins to step back, or the left foot. Arms will stay straight. We'll lunge, lean forward, diagonally arms back, come in, other side. 10 total, 5 on each side. Here we go. Kick back, step. Kick back, feet together. Belly is strong. 3 more on each side. Keeping those arms straight. 2 more on each side. 1 more on each side. And hold only 1 weight. You probably want your heavier weight. We'll take a sumo squat into a press. We'll go down towards the right foot in our sumo squat. Keeping the arms straight, we'll lift the arms overhead, raise the heels, come back down to that same side. Total body, core, legs, and upper body. Here we go. Up for 10. Squat it down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Using those obliques. 3, 2, 1. Okay, second side. Take it down. Here we go. Arms straight up, heels raise. If you feel like you're leaning back, really think about pulling the ribs in, maybe taking the weight a little bit forward into the balls of the feet. And like me, you may lose your balance. Just trying your best. 3 more. Last 2. And last 1. All right, letting that weight go. Taking the feet together, bend the knees, inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, take the arms down. 1 more time. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, take it down. Happy Saturday, everybody. Thank you for joining.